Hello, and welcome to Spirit Among Us. In understanding that we are the branches of Jesus, that can also apply to our ability to change. John chapter 15, verse 4. Remain in me as I also remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. Here, Jesus makes the analogy very clear. No branch can bear fruit by itself. I mean, that only makes sense. We think about a branch being cut off from the vine. It's impossible to bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. It must stay attached to the vine. Otherwise, there is no hope for it bearing fruit. And right after that, he says, neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. You see, we can't do it on our own. We can't try to change all on our own and bear fruit all on our own. We can't do it without Jesus. Now you may be wondering, what about those people that change without Jesus? Those people that don't know him or maybe have never known him. How are they able to change in their lives, change their behaviors, change their actions, characteristics? If this verse is true here, that we can't change without Jesus, then how can they be changing? Well, to answer that question, I want to look at Matthew chapter 23, verses 27 and 28. This is Jesus speaking to the Pharisees here. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You are like whitewashed tombs, which look beautiful on the outside, but on the inside are full of the bones of the dead and everything unclean. In the same way, on the outside you appear to people as righteous, but on the inside you are full of hypocrisy and wickedness. The Pharisees were far off God's will, and their hearts were alienated from him. They did not really know God. They did not truly pray to him and seek him. Their hearts were completely in the wrong place, but to everyone else, they looked perfect. To everyone else, all the Jews in Israel, they looked to the Pharisees and saw, wow, look how holy they are. They must be so close to God. But Jesus saw right through that lie. They weren't close to God. It appeared that they had it all under control, like they were the true, holiest people in all of Israel, in all the world for that matter. But Jesus saw right through them. He saw that they were whitewashed tombs. In the same way, we can work on our outward appearance. We can work on how people perceive us, on how we appear to other people. We can make ourselves look beautiful before others, impress other people around us, make them think we're so good, we're so righteous and holy and chasing after God. But that's only the outward appearance. That's only the superficial, the outside. You see, what really needs to change is our hearts, and that can only come from God. Real fruit can only come from him. Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 and 23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law. Here is a list of godly traits, of Christ-like traits that we are supposed to imitate, that we should have as Christians. But notice here that all of these are the fruit of the Spirit. They are not the fruit of me or the fruit of you or the fruit of human effort. They are the fruit of the Spirit. These characteristics don't come from within us. They come from Jesus Christ working on our hearts through the Holy Spirit. So when it comes to changing in our lives, when we come to a place where we see a problem, see something we want to change about our character, we cannot try to do this on our own. Sure, we can work on the outward appearance. We can make other people impressed by us. We can impress others, show off, and try to look beautiful on the outside. But God sees right through that, and He sees our hearts. He knows what's really going on deep inside. And the truth is that our hearts cannot change apart from Jesus. So when we truly seek to change in our lives, let us look to Jesus as the true vine, understanding that we are the branches, and that the only way we can bear fruit is through the Holy Spirit and abiding in Him. Thank you for watching, and God bless.